Hi guys, this is Ari from TechShare. So today I am going to show you, or I can say I am going to continue with my previous video. So in the previous video, what I showed you, the Learning Sitecore by Example Series 4, it was to build and create your own React storefront, right? So that time we did not, continue to the end of this series because what I showed you that time was basically to create my own storefront. So I did not install the Sitecore provided storefront as I told you before. So what I did is I have created this React application and then I injected that React application to the Sitecore. And what I did before, if you remember that in the presentation details, I used that storefront, my storefront layout, and the layout I actually used this React application index.html. So that way it is now quite static, so there is no dynamic thing. So if you see, I haven't used any controls here, so it is basically empty. So this is not a definitely recommended way, but since you actually need to spend a lot of time and effort if you want to complete your own nice storefront, right? So I haven't got that much time, honestly. So that's why I tried to make it faster, but I really understand or hope that you will understand, or you will know actually the standard practice and everything. So now what I'm gonna do is I'll continue with the examples that I did before. So this is the storefront you will see here, and what I did in this example then I'll show you, because previously it was basically nothing was it, so it was not integrated to Sitecore. So it was it was not integrated to Sitecore Commerce, it was simply integrated to the Sitecore authoring. So this example, what I'll do, I'll try to create my cart through the Sitecore Commerce. So I have installed Sitecore Commerce. You would have known already, because this is the series number 5 video I'm going to record today. So what I did here, let me go through something here. So what I did here, this is so I actually created a couple of static products here. So in the application, you will see I have created a couple of static products here. So in the static products, everything is static, but what I wanted to make sure is this product ID. So you see the product ID, I have used this product ID in the existing Sitecore because the product basically or actually exists in the merchandising manager. So if you see that merchandising manager here, then you actually find those products. So why I did that? So I wanted to make sure that you can add a product to your cart. So that is only possible if the product actually exists in the catalog. Otherwise, the product will be rejected. You can't add a product which doesn't exist in the system, right? So that's why what I did is I intentionally made sure that the product ID I'm going to use with this static product is present in the system. That's what I did. And then what I did also is, if you see this add to cart, I'm going to share this repository to GitHub so that you will get it from there and you will go through again. But what I did, I'll show you one by one, line by line. So add to cart is something, it will try to add a product to the cart. So you will see here, so this is the cart URL, and through that I'm going to construct the data like this: card ID, item ID, quantity, and then I'm executing this one. Similarly, I have two endpoints, or I can say I'm calling two endpoints right now. So one is add item to your card, and then the get card. Okay, now let me show you here. So if I refresh here, then you will see this is the endpoint we are calling here, right? And this is the loading sign. So it is basically trying to do something here. So let me see, it is just loading now. Okay, so you can see here the data is getting here. So this data is real data, and this data is coming from the Sitecore Commerce itself. So you'll see here that this is the lines. How many lines we have? We have around 5 lines, and then it has many quantities in it. So that's why you see this 26 basically the live, or you can say the valid data. So how we did that, how we did accomplish this one. So right now through this storefront, what you can do, you can add a product. So for example, right now we have 26. So if you click this one, and then let me remove the breakpoint, then you will see it's loading, and now it's 27. So if you try to add this product, for example, and then it says that item is not purchasable. So this message is also coming from the Sitecore Commerce. So you will see here. So I try to add, so this is a post request, and then if you see the message, in the message it has the 2 errors message, and it says that this is not purchasable and transaction failed. So this message coming from the Sitecore Commerce itself. So this is now using Sitecore Commerce. So I'll tell you how actually I did that. And then again, if you click this cart, and then it will go to your cart page and you will see the cart. So similar way you can actually fulfill all the requirements, like you can do your checkout and everything here. That won't be basically 100% standard, but still it is not that bad because we are using React and we are using Sitecore Commerce, but we use Sitecore backend system to talk to the Sitecore Commerce. So I'll show you that part now. So in the home you'll see it's working fine. So this is the small React application. Now go back to the Sitecore backend, or you can say our Sitecore controller. So what I did here, so this is the solution, basic company solution that I got from Sitecore. Basically the whole site, this site, so this site, right? So this site, this basic company site is completely developed, or you can say the project basically is for that. So what I did here in the basic company website, I have created a feature. So what I tried to maintain is to maintain the Helix standard. So that's why what I did, I created this cart feature. So in the cart feature, what I did, I created this controller, right? So today this video, so there will be another video I'm going to create very soon where I will try to make this one as a standard, because right now it is not that standard. So why it is not that standard, I'll tell you now. So what I did here is basically I created a small commerce service here. So let me open the commerce service, and in the commerce service what I did is, at cart line I tried to use this endpoint, because commerce is nothing but a OData endpoint. So I used, so this is my shop endpoint localhost 7005. So I use the shop endpoint, add to cart, and I pass the data, whatever the data we need. And then there's one thing is, you also need to pass the barrier token in order to talk to your Sitecore Commerce. So that I actually did first. So you see this token is coming here because I have the get token as well. So through that I actually grab the token, and that token, every time if you want to make any communication, or you can say any transaction to your Sitecore Commerce, you need to pass the token as well. So I have here two functionalities. One is add to cart, another one is get current cart. So what I did in the Sitecore Commerce controller side, or you can say the Sitecore backend side, what I did, I take the request from the client, and then I pass the request to the Sitecore Commerce by using the bearer token as well. And what is happening in the Sitecore Commerce side is, it takes the data and it is doing the transaction, or any error if it happens inside that, it will return back through the response. And then I am actually doing is returning that response directly to the client. So I have two endpoints, one is get, another one is post, right? So that basically I did, and then I published that on. And then from the client side, it is trying to communicate to that endpoint. So right now I have two endpoints here. This constant file I have defined basically on API card, and it has two phase, one is get, another one is post. So yes, so that's the thing. So now what you can do is, you can basically do more or less, you can add a product to your card. You can see here 28. So this item is not purchasable, you will get the correct message, but obviously you need to show it in a nicer way. This is now just prompting, that is not a very good practice, I would say. And then here you'll see it is, you can actually continuously increasing everything, and yeah, obviously you can also explore the quantity and everything here. You can, I haven't done anything here. So this is just, it will not work anyway because the functionality is not implemented yet. But anyway, we can do everything here through that. Okay, so maybe I will just recap one more time. So what I did here, so this is the React application. And the React application, what I did here is this home page. You will see in the presentation details, I have used, sorry, not here, but this marketing site, home, presentation details, I have the my storefront And in the my storefront, I have used this index.html file, and that this is nothing but the output of my React application. So if you build your React application, so this is your index.html file, right? So that is the file actually I'm pointing to here through this layout file, and then you will see straight away this website running in the Sitecore platform. And now again, so here I don't have, I did not componentize the thing. So if you don't have this feature, like if you don't have the component, and if you don't have the ability to customize the component by your content editor, you are not going to use the Sitecore, right? So Sitecore main benefit is to allow customers to componentize your thing, and you can now or later then do the composition and everything. That's the main magic of Sitecore, but here I did not use that one. So that's very big drawback. But since you actually need to spend a little more time in order to make this storefront really dynamic, so that's why I actually did not go that way. What I did is try to make this one as simple as possible, as fast as possible. So that's why I used that one. And then what I did also is in the home, I also have another cart, okay, another item cart, and that's where you can actually go to your cart page here. And in the cart page, I am using the same layout file. So if you see the cart page as well, so this is also using the same layout file, and I control the route in the React application itself. So when we are going to browse the cart page, then we are rendering the cart page component, basically part of this cart, and it has this the data that we are getting from the Sitecore controller, or I can say our own controller that I have created in the Sitecore backend side, and that actually goes to the Sitecore Commerce and grab the data from there. Okay, so I think that's quite clear now. So you can actually make your own storefront, and then I'll talk you in the next video, and then I'll try to make the controller side as standard as possible, because that time what I'll try to do is I'll not try to use the commerce service, but I'll try to use the standard Sitecore connect layer. So Sitecore also provides a connect layer. It calls Sitecore Commerce Engine Connect Layer or something. Through that is the ideal approach to communicate to the commerce engine from the Sitecore backend system, or you can say Sitecore controller side. So that way the extension point and all the other dynamic, or you can say the Sitecore enables us to use his pipeline. You can actually add your own block there, and you can, there would be the extension point if you use the connect layer. And that way what will happen is, anytime if Sitecore has any changes in their engine side or anywhere, you just need to make sure the connect layer is upgraded, and that way we can avoid the breaking changes or anything. But right now what I did is, since the commerce engine itself a OData endpoint, so you can actually use that one straight away, right? So that I did here in my Sitecore controller side. So maybe in the next video what I'll do, I'll not use this approach, but I'll try to use the connect layer, and I'll try to use the same endpoint in the commerce engine endpoint, and I'll try to make that add to cart, and you can get the cart as well. So I'll try to complete that one. Okay, see you soon. Bye bye. And if you like my video, then don't forget to subscribe my channel, and yeah, I'll talk to you very soon. Bye bye.